GO Transit is Ontario's largest commuter agency, operating trains and buses across the Greater Toronto Area since 1967. And over the years, they've seen plenty of rail equipment come and go. But one of the most obscure cases from them is Boxcars? In the 1980s, GO was expanding its commuter services out of Toronto with new rolling stock in addition, in the form of the Bombardier bi-level coaches. To familiarize them with conductors and also test out the clearances for station platforms, GO Transit would engage in a short experiment. And how was this accomplished? They called up Canadian National and asked them for a few of their boxcars. And so, CN gave them a few of their 40-footers. These were built between 1947 and 1953 across multiple builders, with these boxcars being widely used on nationwide freight trains, carrying all sorts of general goods from coast to coast. By the 70s, though, these models were slowly being phased out of service, with many of these boxcars being reassigned to other divisions, or outright being scrapped. One of these that was sold to GO Transit was number 561747, which was refitted to look like a GO coach, with a livery and windows just like the double-decker coaches themselves, with the addition of slide doors being made inside of the older cargo doors. I mean, talk about a makeshift commuter coach, am I right? What was inside of these boxcars is unclear since there's hardly any photos covering it. But my speculation is that there was a similar interior that mimicked the insides of a bi-level coach. Not to mention, this was the only boxcar that was only retrofitted to look like this. These coaches, we'll call them, never saw service on actual commuter trains, for obvious reasons, as the only documentation we have of them was only when they were at GO's Willowbrook yard, with the latest spotting of these boxcars being as late as 2011 according to Google Street View, with many of these cars being scrapped over the past few years. One car was allegedly moved to the Oakville Fire Department Training Center in Oakville, but as for the one dressed up as a GO car, that one was likely scrapped since I couldn't find its exact fate. In spite of this rare piece of rolling stock meeting its end to no fanfare, it did serve its role as a training vehicle for some degree, and it certainly is a unique piece of equipment that once served Toronto's GO Transit.